Tarantula 2-way keyless entry remote start combo. You know, pretty new, made by Soundstream. I've been using their stuff a while now, since they've been out. Work pretty good, and you'll be amazed by what's inside the box. Actually, you know, 1,500 feet of range, remote start alarm. Kind of talks about all the stuff here, all the full features of everything. We'll get into that in a minute here. Let's crack it open. First thing here, got the remote, little baby guy here. See the size of my hand. It's a little bigger than usual. Got the program button and the LED built in. Set these to the side. This is an alarm remote start, so we got the siren. A little big, that's fine. Looks like 20 watt, 6 tone. We'll see how she does. This will be the first alarm for them I'm going to put in. I've done some other stuff. Shock sensor. There's the shock sensor. Here's a box of Tic Tacs. We'll use that for example. You can see the shock sensor is definitely smaller than a box of Tic Tacs. A little bit thicker, but it's pretty small. We'll see how responsive it is to get the hood pin. Everybody gives a hood pin these days. You got the 2 manuals. You got the install manual. You also have the other, the owner's manual. You've got this little sticker here, remote start installed. Up here in the cold climates in Minnesota, usually come off. Those usually don't stay on very long, and we don't usually use these. I use a mercury ball switch, so it's not exposed to the elements at all. And then we got the brain. Here's this little guy right here. Like I said, this is an alarm remote start, so it is a little bigger. Their alarm, just alarm, is probably from about right here down, which is small, very small. So you have brand new roll of electrical tape. Okay. It's a little thicker, understandable. It is an alarm brain, but it is a lot smaller than the Omega stuff. The CompuStar, I think I might have a CompuStar around here. I'm just gonna set this up for a second. I'm gonna run and grab a CompuStar. I got a CompuStar. Close. Just taking a second. I just gotta find it out. So you guys don't have to look at nothing. Be right back. We're back here, guys. We got CM6200 CompuStar, the combo module. One of their newer ones, got the blade. We'll use this for example, okay? So this is alarm remote start. This is alarm remote start. When you're getting size under these new cars, like for example an 09 Acura TL, there's not much room under there. You have 3 computers to the left of the steering column, you have 1 to the right. Size. It's all about size. Put this right on top. You can totally see it's a lot smaller. It's even a little bit thinner. Not much. But they both got the 6-pin out. This one has the blade module, so it has this extra harness here. But you got this guy here. You got heavy gauge. This is going to be siren, starter kill, parking lights, and ground. This little 4-pin here. If it will zoom in. And then this other pin, the other harness down here, you have all your beautiful rearm, disarm, negative starter output for your Nissan guys. trunk pop, so negative, brake input, parking brake input. This is not a manual remote start. This is automatic only. Door input, positive, negative, wait to start, light input, and then you got lock harness down here. Lock harness is going to be this 3-pin, because you got a negative and negative, lock and unlock. Sorry about that. Negative, lock and unlock, and then you got this 4-pin over here, which is going to be ground running, ground output for your bypass module. Why run 2 grounds when you can run 1? Your 12 volt out for your bypass module. No reason to tap into the the power, the heavy gauge wire, when you can just pull it right off of there. Then let's see here. You got this little guy right here. That's supposed to be your fuse for your lights, but don't see it in there. To search into that one a little bit more, I guess, and see what's going on with that. Now, my favorite about this module right here, these 2 on the right, the last 2. I'll try to clear this up. Last 2 on the right. 2, I say, 2-way module. If you're doing data-to-data module plugs, 2, not 1, 2. For example, new Subaru Legacy, new Subaru Impreza. You need 2, not 1, you need 2 if you want a full function remote start. Now this is on all of their remote starts, all of their alarms. You need, the Subaru for example, you'll need 1 door lock interface, OEM alarm, disarm, that kind of stuff. Second one, transponder bypass. So you'll have to run 2. Now this will do 2 data-to-data, either Fortin or iDataLink. I'm an iDataLink guy myself, so you know what I'll be running. Right here. Going into Taurus Sunday. TB. Gotta love the TB, solid piece. Now the other kind of stuff I kind of saw, I was kind of surprised is the wiring. I mean, they got protective coating on here. I know guys that used to run, they'd run through a roll of tape every remote start they did because they wanted the wires to look nice, neat together. It's got some shrink on there. So you don't have to run a roll of tape when you do a remote start. Right here, you got all your harness plugs, everything. 4-pin, 3-pin for the door locks. Probably reminds you of something there. Got the 4-pin, a little different, but that's okay. 3-pin for output starter kill. You got the main gauge. They're pretty, to be 100% honest, for the price you pay for this unit, it's made good. I mean, it's got a little bit smaller of a light output wire than like a DEI product. Now let's get back to these guys here, remotes. Now the only reason I'm doing this video is I myself am not a distributor. I am a installer. I have my own business. I wanted to start running these through a word of mouth from a good friend of mine who's an installer, and I decided that I tried to do a little research on stuff. I'm still a CompuStar guy at heart. Love the CompuStar products, but price, people aren't happy with the price. So you got the AA. Put it in the right way. The battery holder's a little questionable, but nothing's set. Obviously the unit's not in the car because we got the brain right there. So, remote size. And this is the big box. This is the big box of Tic Tacs. It's a two-way. They say it's 1,500 feet of range. It's